Reporting to you here from Gordon Drive, my name is Julia Nguyen, and welcome back to the Daisy Dispatch. How did the students of a school community stay as a part of the school community even after they've graduated? Today, we're hearing from three of our Bryn Mawr alumni who are also part of our faculty and staff to hear about their experiences returning back to the school. Let's take a look.
Miss Keisha Johnson, known to the student body as Coach Q, has just joined the upper school faculty this year as a coach for our PE classes and multiple of our sports teams. Looking back on her student years here, she can compare her own experiences to the experiences of the Bryn Mawr students of today.
Pretty much I love to coach. That's been one of my passions. When I learned I was moving back to Baltimore, I text Miss Budzik, everyone should know who that is, saying, oh, if you need help with field hockey, let me know because I'm moving back. And then she told me about the Claiborne Fellowship. The Claiborne Fellowship is for teachers of color to get a chance to come learn what it's like to teach any division that they really want to. And they get a mentor. If there's a spot open for you, they'll give it to you. But if not, Bryn Mawr will help you find another job outside of Bryn Mawr. When I went to Bryn Mawr, I don't remember us having many teachers of color in the upper school. So being able to be that person for some of these kids is really great because I am a person of color. I am a part of the LGBTQ community. So it's a lot, a lot of identities within me, and it makes people feel more comfortable talking to me about certain things. So. Yeah.
In the ocean, and what that tells us, amongst other things.
One of our upper school history teachers, Dr. Irina Spector Marks, talks about the cultural and academic evolution Bryn Mawr has undergone since her graduation in 2004.
I was mostly applying for jobs at colleges and universities, and I kept saying, I want to be teaching more than a college job might let me do. And I really wish there were more there were more single-sex colleges still. I really want to be in a woman-centered space. Eventually it became clear, oh, I'm talking about that I want to be at Bryn Mawr. And then this job came available. One of the things I love about it is that it is still this place of comfort for me, where I feel like I really belong. But it absolutely is a different role and different kind of expectations that I have from the school now as a teacher. We have much more diversity in the student body, and I think not necessarily a greater emphasis on diversity, certainly more emphasis on equity as opposed to just diversity. In some ways, the change is really beautiful to watch. In a lot of ways, the change is really beautiful to watch. There are definitely some changes, pressures of the college process that are not so much Bryn Mawr, again, as the outside world that I wince at, or that I wish were slightly different. But I also think, especially as a historian, I know that is the nature of the world, is that it's going to change.
As someone who has spent a total of 31 years at Bryn Mawr, 14 years as a student and 17 years as staff, Miss Frances Apollony recalls her schooling years at Bryn Mawr and recounts the events that led to her return as an adult.
My daughter was a student here. She graduated in 2003. And I was asked to come and be a substitute teacher in the lower school extended day program. Then I was asked to work in the lower school office. So I worked there for 2 years. And then Maureen Walsh asked me to come and be her assistant up here in the Gordon building. That's how I got up here. That was 17 years ago. I actually started in nursery school. There was no little school. So I was here for 14 years, and my nursery school class was here in the Gordon building. I grew up across the little footbridge, so I walked to school every day. Bryn Mawr has just really been a huge part of my life. I really was only away from it for a few years when my children were very young. But one thing that has not changed is the education. The education was great back when I was a student, and it's probably even better now. I wasn't the best student, I'll be honest about that. And being a student here was a little stressful for me. But working here, it's just such a happy community that I truly love coming to work every day. I have to tell you, I didn't love coming to school every day as a student, but I truly love coming to work here.
The narratives of these three alumna from the graduating classes of 2015, 2004, and 1974 have shown how Bryn Mawr continues to create a welcoming, comfortable, and strong community throughout the years, even as it evolves and adapts to the times. From stories like the ones we heard today, we can appreciate Bryn Mawr's past and also derive inspiration from it to keep improving the school in the future.